Hello there. Are you snuggled in and cozy? Good. Let's close our eyes and drift away into a little story. A story about finding your own special sparkle. It's called The Peacock's Spring Grace.
You know how sometimes, even on the sunniest, happiest day, you can feel a little bit sad inside? Like a little gray cloud is following just you. Well, our story tonight is about a beautiful peacock who felt exactly that way, and we're going to find out how she found her sunshine again.
So our story starts deep in a quiet forest. The moon was high in the sky and all the animals were fast asleep, dreaming their sweet dreams. But one heart was still awake, and oh, it was feeling very, very heavy. It was the heart of Mommy Peacock.
She was sitting quietly when Daddy Peacock grumbled from their nest. His words weren't very kind, you see. They were sharp, and they made her heavy heart feel even heavier. But when the sun came up, it was the morning of the spring festival. Mommy Peacock woke up with a little bit of hope in her heart. She thought, I will make today a happy day. So she got up and made the most wonderful breakfast for her family with berries and seeds all arranged like a rainbow.
But her family, they didn't seem to notice her beautiful breakfast. Her little boy just turned up his beak, and Daddy Peacock just complained and grumbled some more. And her hopeful little heart, well, it drooped just a little.
Even so, outside their nest, the spring festival was here. Oh, it was magical. The whole forest was buzzing with happy little sounds. Flowers were blooming in every color you can imagine. Bright yellows, deep purples, and soft pinks. The birds were singing their sweetest songs, and the sunlight, it was like warm honey trickling down through the leaves. But you know, even on the most beautiful, sunniest day, unkind words can feel like cold, dark shadows. And as Mommy Peacock walked into the festival, she started to feel those cold shadows creeping over her.
She tried to say hello to the other birds, but they just whispered to each other. Their words were like prickly little thorns, making fun of her.
And then the doves? Even with their soft voices, their words felt as hard as little stones. They told her she didn't belong.
Every single unkind word was like a little poke to her heart, and soon Mommy Peacock's heart was aching with a deep, bitter sadness. And just then, as if the sky could feel her sadness too, the clouds gathered overhead and a gentle rain began to fall. All the other animals ran to hide, but for Mommy's Peacock, something wonderful was about to happen. You see, Mommy Peacock loved the rain. As the cool, soft drops landed on her feathers, she forgot all about the mean whispers and the grumpy words. She lifted her head, spread out her magnificent tail, it was like a giant fan of jewels, and she began to dance. A beautiful, happy, swirling dance, all for herself.
But then, a loud, angry voice cut through the sound of the rain. It was her husband, Daddy Peacock, and his words, they were the coldest and the sharpest of all. They hurt more than any of the others.
Just imagine that for a second. Feeling the cold rain on your feathers, but feeling words that were even colder inside your heart. How do you think that made poor Mommy Peacock feel?
Her beautiful tail drooped all the way to the ground. Tears started to well up in her eyes, making the whole forest blurry. But right as a tear was about to fall, a voice spoke. It wasn't loud or angry. It was calm and kind and very, very wise. It was the Congo peafowl.
The Congo peafowl looked at all the other animals. His voice was gentle, but everyone listened. He told them that hurting someone's heart is a very big mistake.
Then, he looked at Daddy Peacock. He reminded him that his family should be his treasure, and that he should be a safe, warm shelter for her, not a storm.
And last he turned to Mommy Peacock, and his eyes were so kind. He told her to look at her own feathers, to see all the amazing colors in just one. He told her that her beauty came from inside her, and that no one else in the whole forest was as beautiful as she was.
His wise words seemed to hang in the rainy air. The whole forest became very still, and every animal who had said something unkind, they felt their cheeks get warm with shame. They knew they had been wrong. And so, one by one, they came forward to say they were sorry.
Her son came first and gave her a gentle kiss on her wing. Then Daddy Peacock came to her. He looked at her like he was really, truly seeing her for the first time, and he quietly said he was sorry and thanked her.
And in that moment, with all that kindness swirling around her, Mommy Peacock realized something so important. Her happiness and her beauty didn't come from what others thought. It came from right inside her. She had her very own spark. And just like that, her heavy heart felt as light as a feather floating on the wind. She looked at all of them, at their sorry faces, and a beautiful, happy laugh bubbled up from inside her. And she forgave them, all of them. And then she spread her magnificent tail, a shimmering rainbow in the rain, and she began to dance again. Not a sad dance or a shy dance, but a big, proud, wonderful, joyful dance for everyone to see.
So Mommy Peacock found her sparkle again, not because someone else gave it to her, but because she found it inside her own heart. So as you drift off to sleep tonight, I have a little question for you to dream about. What's the one thing that makes you special and beautiful? What is your very own wonderful color, just like Mommy Peacock's feathers?